I didn't think I was a social entrepreneur.
I don't even know about this word actually.
We often felt that we didn't fit anywhere in any kind of business model.
I only know that I'm a social entrepreneur when Schwab gave me the award.
We knew we weren't business, we knew we weren't charity.
It's a label that has been now made respectable.
When we first met our fellow Schwab members at our very first meeting, we felt at home.
It's difficult to put your finger on something that can encompass such a variety of projects as a Homeless World Cup, an off-road medical delivery service, or an international organisation promoting better toilets. Social entrepreneurship is either a philanthropic way of doing business or a more business-like approach to doing good. Either way, applying business and management skills to social ends is paying dividends, dividends that are changing lives. So how did it all start for the Schwab Foundation?
5 years ago, the notion of social entrepreneurship was not even very well known. And one of our aims was really to make the notion known and to create networks of social entrepreneurs.
We rapidly evolved, thanks to the input of social entrepreneurs, into building a community of the leading examples of the practice of social entrepreneurship. And that has continued to grow.
In from the outset was Muhammad Yunus. This year's winner of the Nobel Peace Prize was the inventor and driving force behind microcredit, a financial facility now known across the world, which has revolutionized how the poor get loans.
Made a list of people who were borrowing from moneylenders, and there were 42 people, and the total money they borrowed was $27. So I thought it's such a simple problem to solve. So I took this money from my pocket. I didn't have to discuss with anybody, such a small amount, and I gave it, and they was amazed how it can happen and somebody can give this money without those conditionalities, and they are free from that. And seeing their excitement and happiness, I wanted to do more of it. I said, if the solution is so simple, why shouldn't I do more?
He was a foundation board member since the beginning of the Schwab Foundation. And of course now it gives us great joy and great pride that he has been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, because this shows that finally social entrepreneurship has been recognized in the world.
Just imagine, today everybody speaks about microcredits, but it took over 20 years from the moment when microcredit was invented by Muhammad Yunus until everybody speaks about microcredits. What we want to do is to shorten this time span.
So how do you expedite socially innovative ideas such as the Homeless World Cup? The tournament has enjoyed phenomenal success with events in Austria, Sweden, Edinburgh and here in Cape Town in September 2006. Organisers of the event have had access to the Schwab Foundation's network of corporate contacts. It's helped them on the way to turning a novel idea into a winner.
Partnering up with people from the corporate sector as well, I think is very important. And then it's putting us in contact with people through the World Economic Forum and, importantly, other social entrepreneurs around the world. I would say for certain in the projects that I've been involved in since I got involved with the Schwab Foundation, they wouldn't be where they are today without that support from the Schwab Foundation. So it's very, very important. You're not passive. I think the best way to work with something like the Schwab Foundation is you put something in and you'll get something back.
Another very active member of the Schwab Foundation is Riders for Health. They reach remote parts of Africa delivering medical services where mosquito nets and anti-malarial drugs save lives. One key to their success is continual mechanical maintenance to keep bikes and vehicles on the road. Being part of the Schwab Foundation's network gives them access to a community of social entrepreneurs with which they can share their invaluable experience.
We all find that we have a lot in common. We share a lot of the satisfaction of our work, but there are challenges within it, and we can all help each other with those, I've done this, can I talk to you about how that's happened, or let's just discuss this and see how we can come up with a solution.
I think that's one of the key things. I think sometimes social entrepreneurship is a new idea, a new concept, and sometimes you can feel yourself quite lonely, almost in a kind of crazy place sometimes. But if you know there's other kind of people in the same position around the world, that really, really helps you.
They get a lot out of it when they can talk to each other. They see that they have the same problems, and by that also promoting what they are doing.
By creating a community of the most successful social entrepreneurs, and in such a way lead to an imitation of good social innovation. If we can help to replicate the most successful ideas, then I think we can serve a useful purpose.
One scheme that's definitely worth replicating is the Barefoot College. The project epitomises what social entrepreneurship is all about: social change through sustainable innovation. The project challenges the idea that a formal education is essential to becoming an engineer, doctor or teacher, and instead prefers a hands-on approach and simple confidence building.
We believe in what Mark Twain said. He said, never let school interfere with your education. And the Barefoot College's philosophy is that anyone from a village, however poor, backward, primitive, whatever people call them, has the capacity and competence to become a doctor and a teacher and an engineer. We pick all the dropouts and the cop-outs and the washouts from the villages who have never got any chance of getting a government job or getting into any regular job. But they had the curiosity, they had the aptitude, they had the improvisation skills.
In Afghanistan, women have been taught to become solar engineers. The scheme doesn't only bring electricity to where power cables don't reach, but in putting women in this position of responsibility, it fosters social change. No, it's not a wry comment on the state of global trade talks. The other WTO is the World Toilet Organization, which promotes public sanitation, such as here in Aceh. Through a good sense of humour and a lot of hard work, the organisation has set up a global network promoting sound sanitation for public health. When the Asian tsunami hit Aceh 2 years ago, it also knocked out the public toilets. The resulting sewage is a source of serious disease. The Schwab Foundation has helped the WTO take a taboo subject and bring it to international attention.
I think the common denominator is that we're all passionate and we're believers in our mission. By doing this kind of work, the main reward I give to myself is the ability to feel good. And that's tremendous reward to me, yes.
With a Nobel Prize under their belt, the Schwab Foundation and social entrepreneurship are certainly here to stay. In the past, people have been torn between making money and making a difference. Social entrepreneurship allows us to do both.
I would like to encourage the young people to become social entrepreneurs. And we want to make sure that with our awards, they get public recognition. Also, for the future, I would like to see social entrepreneurship as a real movement, and in order to accelerate and the spreading of this notion and the network of social entrepreneurs.
I believe that today we are really envisaging, we're seeing a massive movement towards the convergence of markets and social principles, and that is going to actually be the future. We're going to see a new kind of corporation.
The world is changing substantially, but we still are living very much in the mold of old concepts. I see the new paradigms which are coming up. Social entrepreneurship is such a new paradigm of societal development today, together with public-private partnerships, together with social networks, together with global corporate citizenship, those are the new pillars which will form our society of tomorrow.